Don was working on this contest, didn't win the contest, but I believed in the product he was designing because I think he's a dope designer. And at the time, I was like, I'm about to make a bunch of money with Kid Nace, which I was kind of. And I was like, yo, if you don't win, let's still make this bitch. And then the idea started from there. And then we started brainstorming about what were we going to do. So it started from us wanting to create a shoe. And then the reality of that is that it's really, really expensive to create a shoe. So it's like, okay, how can we build up to that point? And then we came up with the ideas like, well, let's create apparel. And then we started designing apparel. And then it was like, all right, the Kid Nace closed and we got let go. They closed all the U.S. locations. So then it was like, well, since we're both not working, let's work on our brand. And then it was like, okay, what can we do since we don't have any money right now? And it was like, well, we might as well launch it as a blog to start. And then that was like the birth of Fouar. I ordered through Jumpman Bostic, I ordered a kit first because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start doing this for real. And they make everything, like everything that you need to get going. And so I ordered the kit, started using it, just posting pictures. They started liking it. Some dialogue started about cleaning stuff. And then when we was about to do the pop-up, I just reached out like, yo, I'm doing this pop-up. I shot the shot and it was like, oh, bet, we've been seeing what you've been doing and we would definitely love to have you as one of our ambassadors and all that stuff or whatever, because this cleaner isn't sold in Detroit markets. So it was like, why not? So it was pretty much in Detroit, me and Jumpman Bostic representing the brand, and it's cool because somebody like him, he supports everything I do. I support stuff he does, and they support us. You know what I mean? Everybody's up on other cleaners who are trying to create their own when, you know, it's already a dope one out here, and I just really enjoy using it. So they actually wanted to work with us, so it's like really dope.
A lot of people, especially in the city, are actually trying to do that now. So let's brand it through Fouar to make it look professional, to make it look cool, and just to give it the aesthetic of like everything else that we've been doing. Mm-hmm. So from there, it was like, let's make an actual flyer with our prices on there. Let's come up with a name for it. Let's really like treat it like a sub brand of Fouar. Eventually, we came up with Clean. Like Clue was splitting out some different names, and we worked through some different things. Everything was really intentional though. Like even the color of the logo being infrared, it's like our favorite sneaker color, kind of thing from Jordan Brand. So we wanted to really tie in, like, it's real sneakerheads taking care of your shoes. It's real sneakerheads who like do this for themselves, like being meticulous and like from everything from like cleaning the laces like he's doing over there now, to repainting midsoles, to using a shoe tree so to get some of the creases out while we cleaning it. Just like that attention to detail that we take to like our product, like the sneakers that we did, to everything that we put out, we wanted to like really capture that.
This is a high-end shoe, and it's a lot of sensitive materials on here. You don't want to chip paint. You don't want to mess up the cotton or the stitching. You don't want this to fray, because this definitely will fray. I want to hit it probably with an eraser if I need to. Don also cleans shoes. He just doesn't like to, for real.
We wanted to do something that embodied our brand, but also kind of spoke to kind of the vibe in Detroit right now. So everybody in the city kind of knows it's almost kind of like two Detroits, Detroit, New Detroit. And there's a lot of innovation in the city, a lot of new businesses. There's gentrification. There's a lot of things going on. And we came up with the concept Detroit is, because to us, what does Detroit is means? It's like Detroit is blank. Detroit is an unfinished sentence that we, the people in Detroit, have the opportunity to finish, right? It's something that we can still write in. It's something that's still up to us. With the collection, we wanted to make sure that it had Detroit is on the back of the sneakers to kind of like reinforce that message. So we wanted to go with a all black base, which you can see on both silhouettes, the Air Force One High and the Air Max One. And then all the various colors around the shoe represent ideas, creativity, and innovation. And also to kind of tie in that theme of what Detroit is going through right now, we kind of wanted to liken it to the Black Bottom neighborhood of Detroit that was torn down in the late 60s for the construction of the 75 freeway. At the time, the Black Bottom was just like a really huge hub for black culture in terms of music, art, fashion, everything that was important. And that's another reason we want to reinforce that all black silhouette with those pops of color. We had our a release party for them at Nojo Kicks downtown Detroit to really bring everything together. Then also at the event to kind of reinforce the theme, our social media moment was as soon as you walked into the venue, we had a huge sign that said Detroit is 100 times with 100 blank spaces. And we had one single marker hanging from it, so when you entered the venue, you could write in what Detroit is to you. You could write Detroit is dope, Detroit is cool, Detroit is being gentrified. You could write your own name in there saying like Detroit is me, Detroit is the people. And by the end of our event, every single space was filled, you know. So it really like gave people opportunity to kind of just like talk and bond over like the city and over sneakers and product at the same time. Our passion for sneaker culture is what led us to developing this as a brand, developing Four as a brand, developing Clean as a brand. And I think moving forward, our goals are to just like continuously use the resources we've accumulated over the years, our design experience, our creative experience, and really like put our brand in a position to grow. So I could say with Clean, you know, some of our more immediate goals would be to one, to host more pop-ups, looking at some of the other sneaker boutiques in the city, looking at possibly StockX and some other places, doing more house calls, really just like going out to the culture and like making those relationships, you know, building on ones we already have, and really just pushing the Clean narrative in a bigger way.
Service is what we're focused on. Then just continuing just to brand it, making sure everything is just really crispy, and next level is what we're going to do, which is what 4R represents. And Clean is always a segment of 4R, which is, you know, the base of everything that we're doing. And then as Clean is developing, we'll be able to continue to create dope stuff for 4R as far as like product, which is what our biggest thing is. We just want to create this dope stuff that we feel like should be in the culture. As far as apparel, sneakers, eventually, just everything around like streetwear and like streetwear knickknacks, which we want to get into as well.
And I think wins is about celebrating those wins along the way, kind of like enjoying the moment that you're in while you're working toward that end game, right? You know, so our goal with that is going to be a collection. We've kind of been teasing some of like the dad hats that are going to come out with that.
As Clean grows, 4R grows, Clean grows. We just gonna keep just doing shit, dude. Like I think that's the biggest thing. Just keep doing shit, keep moving, keep cleaning, keep creating.
So I think creative direction is something we're going to want to build more in the future as well, as we're working toward that kind of more traditional brick and mortar location that we'll be using to do everything from selling our merchandise, from doing sneaker cleaning and drop-offs, to just using it as a creative space for whatever projects we're working on at the time.
I think that's everything.
Yeah.